friends. I'm sitting outside on my patio, so I hope you can hear this good. Today is Wednesday, and we're going to start talking about plants. So I wanted to show this to you, and we're going to talk about plants. So a plant is something that gets its energy from the sun, right here, and it's a living thing that grows in the earth, and it has a stem, leaves, and roots. Mrs. Hoffman's trying to get this to look the right way. So you can see right here, here is the leaf, over here is the stem, and here are the roots. So plants are something that get energy from the sun. They're a living thing, and they grow in the earth, and they have a stem, leaves, and roots. So I'm going to read you a story about trees. And did you know that trees are a plant? So let's talk about trees. Trees are plants with roots, stems, branches, and leaves, just like a plant. They have leaves, they have their trunk or a stem, and branches, and right here would be their roots. Mrs. Hoffman didn't put their roots down. So we're going to talk about trees today and tomorrow. And I have a fun story that some boys and girls at a school, these boys and girls, I think, let me check and see. I think they were first or second graders. And with their teacher, they made this story called One Little Tree. So the teacher and the children came up with the idea for the story, and the teacher drew the pictures. It's called One Little Tree. There's the tree. Let's see if Mrs. Hoffman can get this the right way. Once upon a time, in a field not far from here, there grew a little tree. He was a happy little tree for the most part. He liked the way the wind blew through his branches. So do you see they made the tree with a face on it? He also liked the way the dirt felt between his roots. And there's the roots. The tree had many friends, the birds that liked to sing in his branches, the squirrels who would collect nuts and seeds on the ground around him, and the bugs that climbed his trunk and burrowed in the dirt around his roots. But the little tree always felt there was something missing. He was all alone in the field. There were no other trees in sight. This made the little tree sad and lonely. One day, while the little tree was enjoying the sun on his leaves and the breeze in his branches, a man came into the field. He walked all around the little tree, scratching his head and rubbing his chin. The little tree wondered what the man wanted. The man said to himself, "Yes, I think this one will do. It will do just fine." The man pulled out a shovel and started to dig. The little tree was afraid the man was digging him up. The man would take him away from all his friends, and the little tree got mad. "I'm not going to let him take me," he thought, and he held on to the dirt with all his might. He even found some rocks to wrap his roots around. There's the rocks that he's clinging onto. But the man kept digging. He dug, and soon there was no more dirt for the little tree to hold on to. Finally, his roots were pulled free. This way, there we go. "Oh no," thought the tree. I like his mouth in that picture. As the man carried the little tree to his truck, the tree thought to himself, What will happen to me now? Oh no, my page came out. The little tree didn't have long to wait. The man took him home and into the backyard, and the man put the little tree's roots into a big hole. The man filled the hole with some nice warm dirt. Oh, that feels good, thought the little tree. The man left for a short time and returned with a watering can, and then he poured cool water all around the tree. As good as the warm dirt felt, the cool water felt even better. Even though the new dirt and the cool water felt good, the little tree was still nervous. Just then, the little tree opened his eyes and he looked around. The little tree was surprised. The man had planted him in a beautiful garden. There was grass and many wonderful flowers, and a lot of nice trees. They all greeted him. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Good to have you here. Suddenly, the little tree wasn't frightened anymore. In fact, he liked his new home and his new friends. And for years and years, the little tree grew until he wasn't little anymore. The end. So, that's the story of the little tree written by some boys and girls. So I want you to go on a walk for today and look for lots of trees.